Hello everybody, my name is Anya Kantra. So today I am here with another video of the subject Oops with Java. So the topic which we are going to study is about encapsulation. So let us look into these slides. So the contents which includes are encapsulation in Java, the advantages of encapsulation, disadvantages of encapsulation in Java, and implementation of Java encapsulation and examples of the programs regarding encapsulation. So what is encapsulation? So encapsulation in Java is nothing but a fundamental concept in OOPS-oriented programming that refers to the bundling of the data and methods to operate on the data within a single unit, which is called a class in Java. So Java encapsulation is a way of hiding the implementation details of a class from an outside access and only exposing a public interface that can be used to interact with the class. So in Java, encapsulation is achieved by declaring the instance variables of a class as a private, which means they can only be accessed within the class. To allow outside access to the instance variable, public methods called as getters and setters are defined, which are used to retrieve and modify the values of the instance variables. By using the getters and setters, the class can enforce its own data validation rules and ensure its internal state if it remains consistent or not. So we can check with the help of getters and setters, which is included within the encapsulation of the data in Java. So what are the advantages of encapsulation? Let us look into it. So first is data hiding. So data hiding is nothing but it's a way of restricting the access of our data members by hiding the implementation details. So encapsulation also provides a way of hiding the data. The user will have no idea about the inner implementation of the class. So it will not be visible to the user, like how the class is storing the values in the variables. And the user will only know that we are passing the values to the setter method and the variables are getting initialized within that value. So the second point is increased flexibility. So we can make the variables of the class read only or write only depending on our requirement. So if we wish to make the variables read only, then we have to omit the setter methods like set name, function, set age, etc. from the above program. Or if we wish to make any variables write only, then we have to omit get methods like get name, get age, etc. from the example which you have chosen. It will be disabled, shown in the last slide. So the third is reusability. So encapsulation also improves the reusability and it is easy to change with new requirements. So the fourth is texting the code is very easy. So encapsulated code is easy to test for unit testing especially. And the fifth is freedom to programmer in implementing the details of the system. So this is one of the major advantage of the encapsulation, that it gives the programmer freedom in implementing the details of the system. So the only constraint of the programmer is to maintain the abstract interface that the outsiders see. So the implementation of Java encapsulation, how it takes place, let us look into it. So technically in encapsulation, the variables of the data of the class is hidden to another class and can be accessed only through any member, future its own class in which it is declared. So as it is an encapsulation, the data in our class is hidden from the other classes using the data hiding concept. So it is nothing but it's achieved by making the members or the methods of the class private and the class is exposed only to the user end or the world without providing any details behind the implementation or on how using the abstract concept can work on. So it is also known as a combination of data hiding and abstraction. So when we look into the implementation, it comes under the concept of even the combination of data hiding and abstraction. So encapsulation can be achieved by declaring all the variables in the class as a private and writing public methods in the class to set and get the values of the variables. So it is more defined with the setter and the getter method, which is already mentioned in the advantages. So let us look into the disadvantage or the demerits of encapsulation in Java. So first point is nothing but it can lead to increased complexity, especially when not used properly, and it can make it difficult to understand how the system works, like the behind work of how it runs in a code. And the third part is that it may limit the flexibility of the implementation. So these are the disadvantages of using the encapsulation in Java. So let us look into an example of encapsulation in Java. So first, we are using the command line statements to describe what step we are taking in order to implement a code. So first is the Java program to demonstrate Java encapsulation. And first you're going to write the class name with the open braces. It's nothing but private is using to hide the data. So private integer, which is nothing but the age. Then we're using the getter, which is already mentioned during the advantages of using encapsulation. A public integer get age, and in the brackets the return age, semicolon, then the setter of the code. Then we are using a public void set age, which is nothing but again an integer function. Then this age is equal to age, closing the brackets, and using a driver class, which is nothing but class GFC with the main function. Then we come across the public stack void main string arguments. Then we'll again open the brackets to mention the name, new name, N1, set the age 90. Then system out print ln statement, which is used in a Java code to print the age of the person, plus N1 to get the age of the person. So now the code which can be run on a online compiler or a Visual Studio. So let us look how the code is being run. So after particularly typing the entire code in online compiler, we give the option to run, and the program is getting compiled. So now let us look into the name, which we have mentioned, printed as John, and age of the person is mentioned, it is as 30. So that is one of the examples of the Java encapsulation. So thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.